Nurses talk, and one thing what we're now hearing is that these so-called passport bros are coming back HIV positive.
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. Prove it. Prove that the passport bros are coming back from other countries HIV positive. Boy, these butthurt Western women will do anything to slander the passport bros' name. I'm going to let you listen to her, and not one time does she give a link or a website to prove her accusations.
Nurses talk. Okay. Nurses talk. I don't care if you're a tech, CNA, LPN, LVN, RN, NP, regional nurse, doctor. Healthcare talks. Okay? And one thing what we're now hearing is that these so-called passport bros are coming back HIV positive. So that video that you see these men smiling and gleaming from ear to ear, happy that these so-called beautiful women want them and willing to do any and everything for them, go over there and have any nasty, dirty deed they ever want done, is coming back HIV positive.
You mean like the women do when they go to Jamaica and get the bamboo rafting treatment using plastic bags for so-called protection?
So that welcoming party is welcoming you to the world of AIDS. They don't want to talk about that though.
The men were leaving comments under your video asking you where you got the information, but you never answered them. Guess you don't want to talk about that though, huh? By the way, if you haven't done so already, if you like the videos that I put out, please hit that subscribe button and help me get to 100,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it.
They don't want to get involved in all of that. But us nurses, we talk. We may not say your name.
You better not say anybody's name, because the Health Insurance Probability and Accountable Act, also known as HIPAA law, prohibits you from saying a patient's name, but it does not prohibit you for giving us the link to the study to prove that what you're saying is true.
But situation, yeah, passport bros. Some of them come back HIV positive. What? Are you serious? Yeah, we talk, honey. Coming back over here with shit, with the gift that keeps on giving. If you see anyone with a bottle of Batavi in a medicine cabinet that is HIV medication, I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go real quick, fast, and in a hurry, don't you? Because somebody about to catch you on your phone making a video lying. These type of women will do anything, and I mean anything, to try and sabotage the passport bros' reputation. Now, am I saying that none of the passport bros are coming back HIV positive? Absolutely not. But so far, I haven't been able to find any data that's showing any clinical proof that the rise in HIV in the United States is directly coming from passport bros who came back from overseas. Now let's go a step further with that he say, she say. This chick caught herself making a video about the video we just watched. Listen to her not making any particular point while she's just spreading the same old unprovable tales from the first chick that we saw in the first video. Even her caption doesn't make any sense. The passport bros are a lesson for all of us as individuals because we prove ourselves wrong when that's what it is. What?
They said those passport bros are messed up.
Do you know how many things messed up could mean?
And not only that, it's not even funny. You know that saying, a hard head always makes for a soft behind?
Yeah, now what were the passport bros being hard-headed about?
By you trying to prove to women that other women are better other places, and that might be so depending on the individual. You went out there and did what you did and messed yourself up.
Once again, what does mess yourself up mean?
Trying to prove to women that you were the better candidate.
Passport bros were not trying to prove they were better candidates. They went overseas to find better candidates. Get your mind right.
The better person, and you deserve all of these amenities and fine qualities that women have to offer, and I didn't say all of them. Just to go out there and prove otherwise. Just to go out there and yourself up.
So the passport bros all came back with broken legs? What does that mean?
What sense did that make?
Makes about as much sense as you making right now.
That's why sometimes it is imperative that you sit your ass down.
Like you need to do.
Sit your ass down because you don't know what you're talking about.
You got some nerve. We don't know what you talking about.
And your actions clarified that that was the truth. So you prove what everybody already knew.
And what was that?
You don't get great amenities from great people by being up.
Clearly she's speaking from experience, because what the hell are you? Oh, God.
By not wanting to change yourself in order to benefit yourself. You don't get that. What you got was proven. What you were saying was the opposite. You ain't deserve it. You prove our case for no reason. Now you got cases.
So all the passport bros call cases, huh? So what, they all got to go to court? Go to court for what? What cases are you talking about?
Sometimes you should just sit down and earn what you deserve. Not beg for it. Not torment for it. Not pressure, not lie, not manipulate for it. That's a lesson for all of us.
Woman, the only thing we learned about watching this video is that you know how to turn on your camera and record yourself, but you don't know how to be specific about what you're talking about. Had I not watched the first woman's video, I wouldn't have a clue watching your video. And I'm only assuming that she's talking about what we watched in the first video of the so-called nurse. Between her and the first woman, they're talking like HIV never existed in the United States until the passport bros went overseas and brought it back here, which we know is not true. So did she make a video about this?
Apparently in Houston, Texas, there's over 200,000 people that has HIV and STD.
Everybody in Houston, they is burning. They burnt up.
HIV, 17,272 cases in 1 week.
So we got this tweet from No Jumper yesterday. There are over 42,000 people diagnosed with an STD in Houston just last week.
Y'all, it's freaking ridiculous how high the HIV STD rate is in Houston, Texas. The CDC has just reported there has been a total of 42,000 cases, STD cases, within 1 week.
So recently, Houston, Texas have had a recent STD outbreak, but not only that, over 42,000 people are said to have the HIV STD new infection just in the month of June.
In Houston, Texas, it's reported that 200,000 people have HIV.
So I'm guessing, according to those two wonderful young ladies in the earlier videos, that all the passport bros went overseas and came back to Houston and started spreading HIV.
At this point, you just want a wet hole and a good time.
Here we go again, saying that it's always the man's fault. Girl, shut the hell up. The only way a man could get a wet hole is if a woman gives it to him. And stop acting like these women are not being irresponsible. Exhibit A.
Some of these girls are getting offended that boys are bringing condoms to their sex link-ups, which is childish. I'm in this anonymous group chat and the boy was like, I never got kicked out so fast. She called me weird as fuck, talking about some damn you don't trust me, I ain't good for it. And then everybody like, not everybody, but like some girls in the comments like, oh, I feel her though, like that is kind of weird. Since when is contraceptives weird?
See, the young man wanted to use a condom, but the girls were saying that he was being weird for wanting to put one on, and they put him out. I hope he learned his lesson from that. Now, should we just take that word that Houston is having an STD problem? Of course not. Check this out. It was all over the news.
Cases of HIV and other sexually transmitted infections are on the rise in our area and rising faster than anywhere else in Texas.
Houston and Harris County are in the midst of a syphilis outbreak.
Impacting a lot of women across our area, syphilis skyrocketing in Houston.
Houston is facing a quiet crisis, rising rates of HIV and STIs, especially in communities of color.
The sexually transmitted infection rates are climbing across Harris County, and some of the most impacted neighborhoods are right here in Houston.
So without me even looking it up on Google, there were countless videos of news reports about the rise of HIV cases in Houston. Now, I went through this woman's entire TikTok page and I did not find one video of her talking about the HIV cases in Houston. I wonder why. Like I said, Some of these butthurt modern women will do anything to try to make the Passport Bros mission seem like a complete fail. But we're not falling for it until I see proof of her accusations that the Passport Bros are coming back from overseas with HIV, which we know is not true. I'm not going to believe it. Can it happen? Of course it can. But I won't believe it until I get the facts from a reliable source. In the meantime, that first woman, this is what you look like, spreading information on the Passport Bros that you cannot prove.
And one thing what we're now hearing is that these so-called Passport Bros are coming back HIV positive. So that video that you see these men smiling and gleaming from ear to ear, happy that these so-called beautiful women want them and willing to do any and everything for them, go over there and have any nasty, dirty deed they ever want done, is coming back HIV positive.
Shout out to Joy Isuzu on TikTok for posting that wonderful 3D AI replica of the so-called nurse, which I have no proof she really is a nurse. So get your Passport brothers and take a box of condoms with you and be safe. Oh, and by the way, don't be afraid to ask a woman overseas to go with you to the clinic so you both can be tested. Never let her get tested on her own and bring you back the results. Because if she has something to hide, with today's technology, anyone, and I mean just about anyone, can make anything look legit on paper. Take your butt with her to the clinic and get the results directly from them. And you pick the clinic, because if she picks the clinic, she might have a hookup over there, and they might give her results showing that she's negative, even if she's positive. Be careful out there, fellas. Be careful. Hey, somebody did tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.